everyone. Today we are going to be talking about my top 5 altcoin picks. So we're going to be talking about why I picked these top 5 altcoins, what price I think that they'll go to on average, and we'll also talk about the potential that they all have. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Let's get straight into this. And before we start, just know this is based off of the premise that Bitcoin is going to top out by 2026, sometime February, maybe March, and that before we even have the top, we might pull back to 85K like we're doing now, precedented by the 32% drop here, 32% drop here, 32% drop here, bull flag here, falling wedge here, and a bearish rising wedge here, which is now bringing us down 32% at this moment. Anyways, now that we got all that out the way, we are going to talk about what I think is happening next with these 5 altcoins. So the first altcoin that I picked here is none other than Pudgy Penguins. As you guys know, I go over Pudgy Penguins all of the time. So as you can see here, Pudgy Penguins, it's doing pretty decent. And also this video, guys, was requested by a member of the channel. Big shout out to the members of the channel. Big shout out to the member that requested this video. But guys, look at this. Pudgy Penguins has one of the best social media presence out there. Not only that, they've been featured at NASDAQ, literally at the World Trade Center, whatever you want to say, Wall Street, whatever. They've literally been there multiple times. They've run the bell themselves. This is actually pretty big. And people love Pudgy Penguins in Asia. Pudgy Penguins is such a big project. It's so huge when it comes to the social media presence. You see it all over Asia. All the Asian people love Pudgy Penguins. And they're taking over everything. They're literally being listed everywhere. People are seeing Pudgy Penguins everywhere. You see the plus dogs at Walmart. They got their own game. They got their own NFT system. They're placing themselves in every single room that they need to be in to be the best. And that's why I chose Pudgy Penguins. My price prediction for Pudgy Penguins here is going to be 10 cents. Can it get above 10 cents? Yes, possibly. Am I going to wait for it to get above 10 cents? No. So every single project that you hear me talk about today are going to be price points that I'm looking to get out. I don't really care what the peak is. None of us can predict what the top is. But I can look at a fairly decent price and say, hey, that's a good price that I would actually want to sell at. So my plan with Pudgy Penguins is to get in somewhere around 0.005. $10,000 at 0.005 gives you 2 million coins. If we pull back that low, if Bitcoin pulls back to 85K, this is actually a possibility. So if it does get down to 0.005, $10,000 is what I'm looking to put in. That'll give me 2 million coins. And then at 10 cents, that $10,000 would then be worth $200,000. So that's my plan with Pudgy Penguins. And that's an actual plan that I'm actually looking to do. Like, I actually have an order set to buy Pudgy Penguins at this price. So this is definitely what I'm looking to do. So anyways, that's just one thing right there. That is the first one and is probably my favorite. Anyways, moving on from Pudgy Penguins, now we can talk about the second. And the second altcoin here is Aster. So Aster is an absolute beast. Just to put it out there, Aster is the top project on the Binance Smart Chain. The Binance Smart Chain will not be successful if it doesn't have Aster. Actually, the Binance Smart Chain was dying before Aster was rolled out and rebranded to Aster from APX. The Binance Smart Chain was actually dying, and I made a video talking about how I thought the Binance Smart Chain was obsolete. Nobody is doing anything on chain on the Binance Smart Chain. The Binance Smart Chain was done, but Aster came out. A bunch of money started flowing on the Binance Smart Chain, and then all of a sudden, all these Binance coins start going off. All the money starts flowing into these random Binance coins because money is now on chain on the Binance Smart Chain, and people are now actively using it because of Aster. If you actually look at it, there's a lot of money flowing on Aster. $6.3 billion inside of Bitcoin in the last 24 hours. $2.3 billion Ethereum, 541 million, Aster, 220 million, Solana, 178 million, BNB. There's a lot of money flowing on Aster, and because of that, it's now flowing on the Binance Smart Chain. And we know that the Binance is not going to let Aster fail. That is why CZ himself 2 days ago has just now bought $2 million worth of Aster. Like he literally bought it as it was dumping because he knows he needs to, push this thing. And look, this is exactly where CZ bought. He bought right here, and he mentioned that he bought it because, he's seen that it was dying down, and he knows he can't let this thing die. They can't let Binance die. The Binance Smart Chain lives on because of Aster. So Aster is one of the most important projects on the Binance Smart Chain. Once you understand that, you will know Aster is not going anywhere anytime soon unless they want Binance Smart Chain to fail. Okay, so that is why I picked Aster. Now, the next project that we have here is Avantis, and this is kind of similar to Aster. Avantis is the largest perpetuals trading platform on the base chain. So, and if they want the base chain to be successful, Avantis must stay on base. And this is why we see Avantis is still doing well. It's still doing good. It's the largest perpetuals trading platform on base. Millionaires use Avantis. Literally, institutional investors trade on Avantis, contrary to popular belief. If you actually look at Avantis, you can see there's actually big money being traded here. 126 million in 24-hour trading volume, and that's just on Bitcoin. 122 million on Ethereum, 110 million on Solana, 59 million hyperliquid USD to Japan. Yeah, they do Forex on Avantis. So Avantis is very, very much solidified inside of the base network and inside of the crypto space as well. So if they want the base chain to do as well, they have to have Avantis. It brings money on chain. So I think Avantis is going to be successful because of that reason. That's why I picked it. And also, I forgot to tell you guys my my price prediction for Aster. So I'm gonna go back to Aster here, and then we're gonna talk about actually no, we're gonna do Avantis since we're already on it, and then I'm gonna talk about Aster. But anyways, for Avantis, I know I've done price predictions before, but I'm kind of changing them all and lowering the standards on all of them, just because I just want to get my money and get out, and that's kind of how I trade. So if you're not that type of trader, the price predictions might not be for you, but you can still benefit off of the picks. But anyways, what I always like to do is I like to take the circulating supply and look at it and see if it is realistic. One thing that I was saying a lot about Aster is hoping that it could do something like a $10 price point, and that's 2.5 billion in market cap. And honestly, I still stand on that. I think 2.5 billion inside of market cap is actually possible for Aster. So it's a possibility. $10 to $5. I would say anywhere from $10 to $5 is looking like a good price point for Aster. So just look at it like that. $5 on the low end, $10 on the high end, but I'm still going to roll with $10 for Aster or for Avantis. I always get them mixed up. Anyways, Aster over here, I kind of have the same type of price prediction, $10. That's going to put us at a 20 billion market cap. So I do think that $10 is also a possibility for Aster as well. So $10 for both Aster and Avantis. And then we have Pudgy Penguins priced at 10 cents. So moving on from these two though, we then have Solana. So I had to bring things back to the bigger altcoins, because if you don't have some solid projects, I mean, I don't know how it's going to end up for you. Like, you have to have at least one meme coin, and that's Pudgy Penguins. And then we have the two perpetuals trading platforms, Aster and Avantis. Very good use cases and utilities there. And then we have Solana. Solana has a whole ecosystem based off of it on Pump.Fun. Because Pump.Fun alone, Solana will not fail. That's all I really got to say about Solana, because like, it's Solana. Like, come on. So anyways, the whole meme economy is based off Solana. So with Solana, I'm looking at it as $1,000. So that's 552 billion market cap. And remember, this is all based off the premise that we kind of pull back towards 85K Bitcoin right now. And then towards February, the end of February next year, we should be peaked out in the bull market. That's how I'm looking at it. All right. $1,000 Solana, that's 552 billion inside of market cap. So yeah, moving on from that, Cronos. Now, the reason why I chose Cronos is because Cronos is very underrated. Cronos is a very underrated chain. It's a very underrated project. And Crypto.com, in my personal opinion, even the app, the Crypto.com app, is still underrated. They just now had a digital asset venture built with Trump Media. So as you can see here, they put in 6.42 billion into it. So this is definitely bullish. Trump has his hands inside of crypto.com. The president of the United States has his hands inside of Chronos, inside of crypto.com. Why would you not want to buy it? The president of the United States is in it. So why would you not want to buy it? And you know he's all about making money. So that's why I chose Chronos. So it's an obvious pick for me. And crypto.com is my favorite crypto exchange. It is the best crypto exchange in my personal opinion. I love it. So that's how I see it. Now, when it comes to the price point, I'm still at the same price point for this one, $1. So I still look at this from the lens of it getting to $1. So $1 Chronos is what I think will come for this bull market. Anyways, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to the member of the channel that actually requested this video. Big shout out to all of you guys. And this video was requested by David, one of the members of the channel. So again, big shout out to all the members, guys. Go ahead and become a member, and then you can get a whole video breakdown of whatever you want me to break down. So go ahead and do it. As long as it's not some type of low cap scam coin, I'll do it. But it's only $9.99 per month, guys. So go ahead and do that. Hit the like button and subscribe. Remember, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And as always, I'll be back with another video.